rolling. Hey, welcome to Phelps Talk About Films. I'm Logan Phelps.
And I'm Julian Ramirez.
Today we're going to be talking about the 1992 classic drama A Few Good Men, directed by Rob Reiner. I think that's how you pronounce it. The movie talks about a murder, a code red that goes wrong, completely wrong, and basically Tom Cruise's character, Lieutenant Caffey, has to try to defend these two guys that were given orders to do the code red. And so Demi Moore's character has to try to convince Tom Cruise's character to try to defend them instead of just throw them in jail for 5 months or 8 months or however long. But yeah.
I think, in my opinion, it's a good movie, and I really enjoyed watching it for the first time ever, since I never really watched movies that are about Tom Cruise, really. Like Top Gun, I never watched that before in my whole entire life.
It's crazy. Yeah, the movie is awesome. I'm pretty sure the movie is based on a real event that took place down in Guantanamo Bay, however you pronounce it. But yeah, it's a really good movie. The only reason that we watched it is because we did the A Few Good Men recreation scene, and I think it's pretty good. If you could check out any other recreation scene of that courtroom,
it's bad.
Yeah,
it's bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. And they're adult men that has equipment, and we have we didn't really have a whole lot, but we did pretty good before we had.
Yeah, a phone.
Yeah, a phone and a chair.
Yeah.
But yeah, the movie's really awesome. Has one of the most iconic quotes of all time. You can't handle the truth, and it's the movie has an amazing cast, great quotes, has all that. It has great writing, great dialogue. And it's actually a pretty good movie, considering the lack of violence or action or anything. It's just a good, well planned out drama that was just an awesome movie. What were your first thoughts on the movie?
I thought it was gonna be some old 1980s movie until you showed me. I thought it was gonna be some crazy movie with guns or something, but no, it was actually pretty mellow. I think it was crazy. I think it was good. The way the main characters found out who made the code red. I think it was awesome. I think how they made the courtroom and how they used the characters to find the murderer. Basically, it's a murder.
Yeah. So the movie is about these two guys who gave a code red that gone completely wrong, right? And they killed. I think his name is Santiago, Private Santiago, or Lieutenant Santiago, whatever it is, whatever rank. And Lieutenant Caffey is ordered to defend these two guys. And Lieutenant Caffey is kind of a do whatever he wants type of lawyer. He's a military lawyer who has to defend these two guys. And he works alongside with Demi Moore's character, Lieutenant Galloway. And they have to try to prove that they're not guilty, but Tom Cruise's character has to try to find a way. He's just trying to find a way out of it as soon as possible because he wants to get done with it. But Demi Moore's character tries to convince Tom Cruise's character to try to actually defend them. And she has a theory that Colonel Jessup, the Jack Nicholson's character, gave the order to do the code red. And so basically it's just a whole long process on how to try to piece together how they can gather enough evidence to say that Colonel Jessup did it. And code red is basically just like a hazing on a Marine. So if you slip up while you're running, they'll do something to you that has to do with running. If you I don't know.
Anything bad that you do in the Marine Corps, they will do something back at you that's related to the problem.
Yeah, basically. And so the code red just went completely wrong. They stuffed, I think, a towel down their throat or some type of rag, and tied their hands and legs up. And after 2 minutes, the guy started bleeding out of his mouth and choked on his own blood. And then the judge or whoever it was thought they poisoned the rag, and so they had to go through that process. It's a really good movie. One of my favorite Jack Nicholson movies of all time. Jack Nicholson is one of the best actors, I think. any role that Jack Nicholson gives, he always makes the character threatening than he really is. And Jack Nicholson was actually paid $5 million for 10 days of work, which I think is like bizarre, but still really cool. The budget of the movie was about $40 million, and the box office like returns was about $240 million. Like I think it was a little bit more than that. So they made about $200 million in return, which is amazing. This movie is really cool. I used to like try to memorize the speech in my head, like Jack Nicholson's courtroom speech. It's just so iconic, and I try to like word it, like always try to memorize the words, but I never could. But you know, we recreated the scene, and we did. I think we did a pretty good job. So, what was your favorite part about the movie?
My favorite part about the movie was when he was talking to Lieutenant Galloway. Is that her name?
Her name?
Yeah. It was. I think my favorite scene was when he was playing baseball and talking to her at the same time, because he seemed so laid back, and it was kind of not funny, but like it was a little bit funny.
Yeah, like he has like a kind of sarcastic manner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was like what they were trying to like do. They were trying to like over-explain like how little he cares about this, but then, you know, like she convinces him to kind of like try to defend them a little bit, and he did a really good job at it. In the courtroom scene, that's probably like my most favorite part. That's probably the most iconic part in that movie, and I was so entertained. But it was like there was like no action, no anything, nothing crazy, just like straight dialogue, and I was entertained the entire time.
It goes to show that not all movies have to have action for it to be a good movie.
Yeah, but I think you need some pretty good actors to display the movie. But yeah, the cast was amazing. The quotes are awesome. This whole movie was awesome. I think this was first like a play written by Aaron Sorkin. Or I don't know his last name, but Aaron Sorkin, and he actually wrote the movie on a napkin while bartending in a bar, and it's pretty cool. You can write like this huge iconic movie on a freaking paper towel while you're working a shift, which is awesome. I give this movie an 8.5 out of 10. What do you give it?
8.5 out of 10 too.
Yeah, I'd say dramatic, like any like dramatic, like speaking of drama, you know, drama genre. That's like a 10 out of 10, like awesome. Action is not a lot. Action is probably like a 2 out of 10, but you, like, mix those together, that's 8.5 out of 10. This movie is awesome. You should buy it on DVD or Blu-ray, you know, whatever. I'll link those in the description. Go check out Nachos. Yeah, he's a cool YouTuber. Just skits and gameplays. And yeah, so do you have anything to say before we?
What was the dude's name? The Colonel? Colonel
Jessup.
Was the actor?
Oh, Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson. Yeah, I think the way he yelled, like and didn't that scene that you liked a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah. The way like the end, like the way he was like, the scene was like going more tense and tense. It got me like up in my seat the whole time for the way like it was happening, and the way he like screwed himself up by saying that he did it and he was the one that activated the code red. It was just crazy, and that was awesome. Yeah,
he gave himself away by just Tom Cruise's character just going at it and at it and at it. So yeah, it's a good movie. The courtroom scene, he literally is like just getting more intense, and that one scene whenever he just like blows, and he seems so threatening, but all he's doing is just leaning forward in his seat when he says it, and that's like terrifying. But yeah, that just shows how good Jack Nicholson is as an actor.
Yeah, that gave me goosebumps.
Yeah. But yeah, go check out the links down below. DVD, Blu-ray, Nachos. Yeah, you should go check out the recreation scene that me and him both did. And yeah, see you next time.